And make sure you record it.
That's what I just did. Hello,
And
hello,
make sure
hello to all my brothers
it.
and sisters in the Opulence Lifestyle family. We are meeting again for the 38 mistakes that most MLMers do that stop them from achieving success. We call it the 38 mistakes of the forensic networker, written and trained for many, many, many years by the CEO and owner of our company, Mr. Ronen Mesgarlu. And today we are moving from mistake 34. If you have not seen all the mistakes before 34, you are recommended to please go to my YouTube, Ronen space Trifon, capital R, capital T, subscribe to my channel, go to my playlist, and over there you will find two playlists. One is the forensic lifestyle training, where you will find all the recording for all the mistakes, including this one we're doing today. And the other one, highly recommended, is the opulence lifestyle training, which is to learn our company system of doing things. So today, mistake number 34. The next 5 mistakes are mistakes I have made over and over again. And I can tell you that I've only recognized them as a fool when I arrived at the 38 mistakes of the forensic networker. So, leading, or the refusal of, refuse to lead the team. I've always, for many years, lived under this notion that I will develop leaders and they will do all the leadership stuff that you need to do. And obviously, I can tell you today, that does not work. Okay, that is not leadership. Remember, you can achieve success in life, but if you do it with leadership, with good leadership, as we will learn today, you are basically guaranteeing the success. Okay, so it's possible to achieve success without leadership, without a lot of the mistakes we're talking about. But if you want to guarantee your success, learn great leadership. And one of the things is don't refuse to take the leadership. What does it mean? How do I take leadership? I do testimonials. I don't wait for somebody else to do them. I do them. I conduct trainings for my people. It doesn't make a difference if I have 1 person, 2 people, 10 people, 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 100,000 people. I conduct training from as fast as I can. And if I only joined a week ago, I already know 1 week of information more than someone that joined today with me. So I can conduct trainings according to my level and make sure I connect them to higher level that I don't know, so we can learn together, right? Leading, conduct training, do testimonials, setting events, especially on social media, especially on the Zooms. You can either join an event or you can set up events. And if you're setting up events, you are taking leadership. If you are joining, you are supporting leadership, but this is not you building leadership. So set events. Start with the lunch events every day from the Robo Recruiter number 2. Lunch events. And then bring them to support and bring them and support them the night presentation, webinar that we do, right? With more qualified presenters, right? So understand how that works. Take leadership from the first day you start, if you choose to do so. Organization building, above all, is leadership. So leaders really build organization. The way to do it is doing testimonials, conduct training, setting events. And remember, don't wait for the upline. You do it. How many times I have heard this, but did not really click. Why? There was already, my upline was doing a webinar. My upline was doing, the company was doing, I had it there. That's true, but at that moment, all I did is support something that exists. I did not take the leadership and did exactly what my upline is doing. So don't wait for the upline. You do it. And I'm talking to myself. Why? Because this is why I've decided to do these trainings. That's to move myself, because I tell you that I, like many, many others, I think everyone, we fall into this. And we have times that we don't take leadership. We need to be aware of it, and we need to remember we can change it. At every moment, at every day, we can make a different choice and say, no, now I'm stopped. I'm not only going to rely on what's been given to me, I'm going to create for me and for the people that will join me. Wrong duplication always slows down growth. Remember that. And once again, close the loop by making sure you manage expectation and you own leadership. From the beginning, somebody joined you, make sure they go through the 8 categories of distributorship. Make sure they understand the first 5 categories. Because as we will learn, the first 5 is where 90% of the people in network marketing are locked. And a big amount of them believe that they're in category 6, which is part-time. Category 5 is sometime, and they don't know the difference. That's why it's so important that we are learning this here and that you will teach it tomorrow. Mistake number 35, the ability to inspire. This is a big one. Not having the desire to inspire is a big slowing you. It's an anchor. Learn, develop daily your ability to inspire. Most participants, as I just said a minute ago, are sometime. We need to inspire them to become part-time, right? Sometime category 5, part-time category 6. We need to inspire the people that are sometime to become part-time, or they will always be too tired or too busy. So I guess first we need to inspire ourselves to the point of becoming a true part-timer. What's the difference between part-time and sometime? Sometimers build a business around their life. Part-timers take a section of their life, 20, 25 hours, and they build the business. Never mind what, nothing comes before. Sometimers don't have a calendar, they don't build daily, they don't work, they operate, they show the business every 3 weeks to someone in the elevator, right? Sometime. Majority of people are sometimers. A lot of them think they are part-time. I used to be a sometimer and thought that I was a part-time. And our job is to change that. So remember, communicate or show lifestyle. Which one is more powerful? Me talking to my downline every day and telling him to do and do and do, or him being inspired purely by seeing me evolving, seeing me having a new house, a new car, constantly happier, my communication ability are better, my heart is bigger, I love people more, I laugh more, I don't have the same stress that I used to have when I worked always in the rat race. So what is more powerful? Ask yourself. Me telling someone how great a business is or how a product is great, or if they actually see my lifestyle, if they see me losing weight, is that not more powerful than me telling them that what I have can help them lose weight? You see, if they see it on us, we are a power of inspiration. So always, always remember, communication is important. I'm not sure it is more powerful than the lifestyle that we evolve where people can see. I think the most inspiring is when people see changes in our life, in our physical health, mental health, financial health, and spiritual health, which means we recognize love as one. We love everything. We stop judging. They feel that, they see it. Communicate or show lifestyle. Always ask yourself that as you go along the road. Show personal growth and team growth, because that is inspiring. A lot more than anything else we can communicate. Let them see your personal growth. Let them see you don't miss an MGRS, Ronen. Let them see that your team is growing and they are making MGRSs, that is an inspiration without words, without communication. Share your targets in public, something most of us are very scared to do. I say share your promises in public. Because you see, once you make the promise for yourself, it should be enough to get you there. This is not a list of goals. I hope it will happen. No, this is a promise list, a promise to myself. This is going to happen. And this is the date it's going to happen. And I'm going to make it happen one way or another. It's going to happen. Breaking this is much harder than saying, I would really love to earn this amount of money in 6 months. Very different things. So create your promises, aim towards targets, and share them publicly. Not in order for you to not believe in yourself and then say, oh, I'm going to be humiliated because I didn't keep my word. No. Share it because you've made such a strong promise to yourself that you know there's no way you're going to be humiliated. Only recognize because you're going to make it. Because you promised it to yourself. I'm talking to myself now, as you know. I am only here to share the mistakes with you, my interpretations to what the author was trying to deliver to us. And we are learning this together. So please understand, I am talking to me, and you also can talk to yourself. Ask yourself those same questions. So find the courage inside yourself to make a promise to yourself and then share it publicly. That will inspire the people around you because they'll say, wow, he's serious. Because they know, they all know how difficult it is for us to make a promise and to publicly announce it because we're afraid that we won't make it. That should not ever be a fear. Because let me tell you the greatest thing about promises. Even if you didn't make it, you are still 70% more advanced than where you would be if you did not make the promise. I'll say it again. If I don't make a promise, nothing moves me towards my target. So if I promise to myself that in 3 months I'll be here, even if I did everything, gave it my best and only arrived here, I am still 3/4 better than where I was without making the promise, because the promise will get you moving. Become a great storyteller. We keep going over that concept. Storytelling is what grabs us all. What do we ask when we are like 2 years old? I want a story, right? Tell me a nighttime story. We love stories. So don't show your people that you're a product expert when you talk to prospects outside of our business. When you talk to your partners, become experts in the products in order for you to have the security in the words that you are sharing with others, to know that you are sticking to the truth and that you have the best of the best of the best. That, yes, but not the prospects. They will be affected much more by a picture and by a story than anything you can tell them about the science of medical grade microsilver and all the science of our amazing anti-aging skincare, which in my opinion is #1 in the world by far, right? But that's the science. Tell them the story of what it did to you, how this thing has disappeared and how your face looks different and how you're getting compliment from the neighbors. Now that's a story. Tell them stories. Don't become scientists. If they want information, they can come and get it where they need to. The difference between 6-figure income earners and 7-figure income earners is the ability to inspire the sometimers to become part-timers. Inspire yourself and then put everything you have into inspiring others to eventually see that they are sometimers, recognize that it's not going to bring them to where they want, and let them make the inspired decision to become a part-timer for the first time, and for the first time, do this business the right way. And for some of us, it can be after 30 years of doing it the wrong way. So inspire people to be part-timers, because it is the only way to truly succeed in any business, not just here. Minimum 20 to 25 hours a week, part-time income. It's actually part-time work with, for me, at least 3 times the amount I would get for a full-time job, right? So it's a good deal. But let's all become part-timers. Let's stop playing. Mistake number 36. Another very, very big one. Longevity. The most challenging thing in our industry, and in my opinion, in any business, is to be able to measure our successes in 3 months, 6 months, a year. Not enough has happened in order for us to have a clear and a wide enough picture towards are we really succeeding or not. Because in 3 months, I can make 200 calls, post, do social media, do activity, and maybe 2-3 people join me. But what I don't know is that the activity I've done in those 3 months is still alive. It's still happening. Those are people. And that 3 months later, those people, 20%, maybe more, will actually end up being my partners or my customers. So now if I measure my success after 3 months, it might look to me like I'm failing, and most people will quit. That's how dangerous it is to have short view instead of longevity. I must have at least a long enough window to look back and say, wow, so everything I've done here that didn't really look like much is happening, it's all happened here, next quarter, 6 months later. Remember, measure longevity. Have longevity, do not assess success. At least 24 months, so 2 years. Stop, look, and then measure your successes. Because if you try and do it less time, you will not be able to see all the great stuff you have done that have not yet came out of the ground flowering. You still cannot see it, but it's there. And so many people quit before they actually get to see their flowers from all the hard work they've done in the first 3-6 months. Longevity. What is the rush? You have your entire life that you have to work anyway. So we're going to work. We might as well work smart with a good platform and not destroy ourselves because we expect everything to happen in 3 months. No. Have longevity. It brings credibility to the table. When you talk to other people, such as me, and saying, I've been in Opulent 6.5 years, that already creates credibility. Okay, the guy's not playing. He didn't come in, played a few days, trying to tell me something is great when he doesn't know himself. No, he's been here 6.5 years. He must know nothing. He must know something. And if he's been here for that long, he's probably earning, right? Credibility. So longevity, build it. And if you, like many others, have been jumping from one company to others, never mind what the reasons were. Usually the reasons are not our fault, but you find yourself jumping, then make a choice and understand you're home. This company, in my opinion, unless there's going to be like a massive blowout of this planet or something, this company is going to be here 30 years, 40 years, maybe longer. So this can be home for you, or wherever you are. If you are somewhere and you're watching this, make it home. Longevity is what will bring you credibility to create the things you want. Moving from one place to another every year or 2 years, you're basically starting again from the beginning. How long have you been here? 6 months. Next company, how long have you been here? 1 year. It's not enough. Create, make it home, and measure your business through longevity mentality. Longevity provides time to candidates to become participants. Let me say this again. It provides time for the candidates to become participants. When you don't have longevity and you want to succeed and be an LD 67 tomorrow, you are putting unnecessary pressure on your candidates and not giving them enough time to mature. Sometimes they need it in order to become participants. Basically, because you are impatient, or because we are impatient, we sometimes can destroy the path of a good candidate to achieve finding the perfect solution like we did, or the close to perfect. We can stop doing that if we don't have longevity. If we don't understand, I'm going to be here another year, another 2 years, another 4 years, another 10 years. So my dearest candidate, it's okay. We can talk next week too. If things are a bit in pressure now, I'm not going to put pressure on you, no. Because things are going to change for you in life. And when they do, I want you to remember me as calm, as useful, as someone you would want to come and work with, right? This I can only do if I have longevity. I can't do it if I believe, oh, I have 1 month, I'll check my business. If it works, great. If not, I'll go look for something else. No, longevity in your business, in any business, okay? It provides your company, it provides your upline the time to get better too. You see, you're not here joining something that is a rock. You're joining something alive. So if you have longevity, you're also more patient with the company to become better and better and better, because there is no perfect company. So the longevity allows you to grow with the company like I did the last 6.5 years, and see how our company became like 100 times better. Really, longevity will do that. It will allow you to see the greatness of your upline because you have time and patience, right? So you basically, your longevity provides you, your company, and your upline the time to get better. And most important, to you, us. We do not want to hurt ourselves. We need to understand, like this picture. See, it takes time. Longevity allows time to build momentum. And the most stable momentum you will learn in the next mistake. We're on time, we're good. You're learning the next mistake. Sorry, that's mistake number 38. That's the last one we'll get to, and you'll see how it all wraps and meets together. Mistake number 37. Wow, last two. A big one. Takes time to find a balance. Boss versus leadership. Most of us come from the world of employees, so we are used to the concept of bosses. And especially when we are achieving some form of success or moving forward, we, for some reason, fall into this illusion that we need to behave like a boss for people to respect us, for people to do things. There's a big difference between boss mentality and leadership mentality. And not recognizing those is a big mistake. Number 37. Being confused between leadership and being a boss. It's easy. Boss has the easier job. He can tell people what to do, and if they don't do what he says, he can fire them. A leader cannot fire the people that decide for themselves to follow him. He cannot tell them what to do. He can only inspire them and hope that it will be enough for them to choose themselves to do. So in my opinion, a leader is much, much more advanced and require of good qualities than a boss. Anyone can be a boss and tell people what to do. Not everyone can be a leader. Only people that invest, like all of you being on the call today, invest in learning, being aware, putting it into our life, right? So treat your people with the utmost respect, at least as equal to you, if not higher than you, because you are not the boss. Actually, by them choosing to partner with you, they make you whatever you are, LD1, LD2, LD3. Remember those. And also remember, as we talk about LD1, LD2, LD3, that being confused between pin, rank, and knowledge is a big mistake in our industry. You see, sometimes we chase the pin and we think, oh, I've made the LD1, LD2, I'm good, I know. No, you can actually achieve those ranks just because enough people joined you and you still did not acquire any knowledge about the industry, about the company, about your back office, about the compensation plan, about leadership, about how to do. No, you can be in a pin without knowledge. It is usually the other way around. It's the people that invested in the knowledge and improved and made themselves better, that they are the one that will get to the pins faster. But I've seen people reach pins without knowledge. Don't get confused between the two. Don't get confused between income and the reason you are making that income, the cause of the income. You see, the cause that I've seen so many people in our industry make money, 10,000, 20,000. Now their attitude is changed completely. They think that they are like, wow. They're not. They forgot what was the cause of the income. And the cause of the income is only the people that joined them, their customers, and the company. Right? A great leader never gets confused. He doesn't forget who literally feeds him. Don't get confused that respect is earned and not forced. Same scenario as we said before. Respect is because you inspire. Respect is because you love. Respect is because you have humility. Respect is earned by all the attributes and all the choices you make every day. But if you try and force it, as we've seen many people do, through fear of humiliation, you will never, ever enjoy the great feeling of true respect that was earned versus respect that is forced. So be a great leader and remember this one. Don't get confused between leadership is doing and not preaching. Again, just do your daily activity, do your MGRS, do what you want every one of your partners to do every day. Don't tell them to do. It's enough that you do. They're watching. Best form of inspiration is doing, letting them see your lifestyle changing. Remember that it's knowledge above pin. Remember why you're getting paid. Remember that the best form of respect is the one we earn through hard work. Don't get confused between telling people what to do and just doing yourself, and trust them to do it and follow you. Income and pin can be as a result of great leadership. It can. You can achieve income and pin as a result of great leadership, as long as it is accomplished by respect, care, and humility. So if you are wearing a pin, you should be proud. You should also ask yourself, did I earn it by being humble, by caring about my people, and by respecting everything around me? If you did, enjoy it, because you are now earning a lot more than just money. You are earning the respect and love and appreciation of so many people that have actually brought you to where you are. It is possible to achieve success without leadership, but leadership will guarantee it. So invest in leadership. Invest in learning what we're learning on the mistakes today, and invest even further by teaching it to others every day, or at least connect them to a recording. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, we have arrived at the last mistake of the 38 mistakes, and I'm also good on time. Please take this. This is a great summary, okay? The reason that our industry have survived for the last 120 years is amazing to me because of one thing, that one. The way that people in our industry are bringing people into our industry. In any other industry but ours, the industry would have fallen down and broken. The only reason our industry survived for so many years is because we are the last chance for the average individual. We are their last chance for free enterprise. We are the last chance for a human being to be able to get more than just survival through a job. We are it. And that's why it survived. But we can make it so much better if we will stop giving people false promises. If we will stop doing to people what we don't want anyone to do to ourselves. Big mistake, 38, false promises. I've seen it for 32 years. People come to someone and say, hey man, I will build it for you. It's a great investment. It's not an investment. I promise you, you can pay $1,800 tomorrow, do nothing, you will make nothing. It's not an investment. An investment is if I want to go and invest in, buy Bitcoin or Forex or buy real estate that will make me money. That's not an investment. It's a business. Put in money and earn money. Once again, pretend like it's an investment. It's not. Just bring people to the meeting. That's all it. Please help us to teach so many others to treat multi-level market like any other form of business. If we will treat it the same as a pizza shop, as a shopping mall, as any form of business, we will never allow ourselves to make most of the 38 mistakes we have learned together in the last few months. It's a normal business. We are a channel. We are the marketing arm of a factory that wants to move its product through us to an end user. It's a business. We have a massive advantage that we are in multi-level market because it means I don't need to wear a warehouse to build a warehouse. I don't need to manufacture a product. I don't have to pay for organizational shipment all over the world. I don't have to deal with accountants and lawyers. And so we have massive advantages in multi-level market, but we cannot allow our advantages to take away our responsibilities that we need to give like in any other business. So the fact that we have advantages in our industry because of beautiful people like Ramin and Sanaz and so many that are investing their whole life. They could have done it in a different way and not have us, and they could have sold it in another way, but we wouldn't get our share. But they didn't. They wanted to do it in order to allow the average individual to have a chance at free enterprise. And it's our responsibility to gratify it, respect it enough, to give it the same as we would give any job or any other business we would open. Which means, yes, we have massive advantages here, but it does not take away from our responsibility in order for us to succeed. I told you that's a big one. Easy entry, remember that one, means easy exit. Manage your expectation with your partners. If you're telling them it's so easy, they will come in easy and they will leave easy. Manage expectation. Tell them it's a business. Yes, it's flexible. Yes, we have massive advantages, but please treat it as a business so you can achieve success. Because if you don't treat it as a business, I will guarantee you will not achieve success. Avoid mass entry, mass exit situation, because solid, slow growth is good enough. I've seen many, many organizations that were created with massive momentum, mass entry, and then I've seen mass exit. What would you rather? Keep building small eruptions over the years, or build something gradual, steady, slow, with heart, with patience, with love, with a family, with the knowledge that we are not going anywhere. We're here and we're either going to make it the best we can, or we're going to stuff it up ourselves together. We're here, and we are here for another 10 years minimum, but it will grow, 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 and sustain and grow. Would you rather that, or than short eruptions that are usually because of people being told some of those things and a lot of other, and came into the business for the wrong reason, with the wrong management of expectation, and everybody just went, now we have 1,000 people, and 6 months later those 1,000 will not be here. Remember, if you are lucky enough to have fast momentum in your business that is faster than your own growth, be wise and use the leaders around you to be able to help you to maintain the madness amount of work that comes with mass entry. Mass entry, you have to do the same normal job you do when you bring 3, 4 partners once a month. You have the same amount to do, multiply if you have 50 people join you in 1 month, right? So you need to be wiser. It's not that it's not manageable, it is, but you need to not do it by yourself. You need to take as much help as you can, coordinate, and make sure that you reach as many people as you can from the mass entry in order to prevent mass exit. But always remember, the forensic networker message is solid, slow growth is good enough. Because if you have longevity, you will give your business a few years and you will enjoy beautiful rewards, such as myself and so many of my partners. I am very happy to end our 38 mistakes, and it will be, of course, posted together with all of them. And now I would very much like to